Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the 2024 Derby City Classic. This is round 7 action. Alex Pagulayan versus Earl Age the Third. I hope I'm saying that right. This is Alex to break here. Exciting times. We're getting a little deep in this. Round 7 is definitely in the money. Like I said, we're playing Bank Pool. My name's Somerfield Habener. Thanks for tuning in here with the Railbirds TV. Brought to you in part by Bad Boys. Thanks for their contribution to the stream. Playing Bank Pool. This is race to 3. Alex making 4 balls on the break there. So after the break, 4 balls are going to spot. Alex has to bank in 5 to win this game. Earl's got to do the same. Any foul is going to cost you a ball. That's about the basics of Bank Pool. Looks like Alex has a window here on the 8 ball. I don't know. It doesn't look like the 9 passes. You can also cross the 6. Not sure why he wouldn't shoot the 8 if he's going down table. Looks like a pretty straight bank. Makes it look easy. This is tricky. I guess he can... Oh, he's shooting the 9. Clipping this, he's got to kind of drag it up table. Hit it really good. So to win this game, he's got to make the last 3. The 2 ball's close. It does look like it'll turn in there if he wants. I like these a lot too. See him shooting some inside here to throw that ball wide. Drills it. Wow, this is a break and run table right here. Oh, dogs it. Man, oh man. All right, so 4 balls are going to spot here. Alex ran 3 with his opening turn. And the first turn of the table, Earl. Alex getting those 4 balls spotted. Looks like a little gap on the 4. Seeing if that 4 ball will pass. Yeah, I really think taking a look at that 6 ball is the one to address here. Looks like he can kind of cinch that bank. Looks like he's playing the 4 after all. Never mind, playing the 4 railer. Not quite. I love the 4 railer. It's a dangerous shot though, because this happens a lot of the time. Fortunately for him, the 6 ball's there, but oftentimes you end up leaving it right by that pocket, and the cue ball usually stays that side of the table too. Alex has to play a passer here. He's got to do something to avoid the kiss. Just carries through. Wow, I can't believe that ball hung up. Catches the front point of the pocket. Can try to turn the 5 in, but that's pretty close to a kiss also. It's going to pocket this 2 ball, put it back in the B patch. Does a good job not making contact with those. You really don't want to open those up. Leaves him right on top of those balls. Still leaves an opening on the 5. Probably wanted a little more oomph on that one to get back down table. Alex, a pretty terrific one pocket player. No stranger to this little passing bank here. Alex in the low 800s. Earl is a 632 out of Louisville, Kentucky. There's no Fargo for bank pool, no Fargo for one pocket, but it definitely says something about how these players play. He's going to take a swing at this, huh? All right, just going to open these up a little bit. Kind of see what a good job he did spotting them. Everything stays real straight. Does the 2 ball get to the rail? Wow. Has the speed on that one. Doesn't leave much to work with. So tries to get under that 6. Good idea. Didn't quite get there. Alex has to get this ball to turn because of how low he is. I don't think he'll hit this ball as hard as you'd usually see him hit it. Gets a good turn on the ball. That'll be game number 1. Alex Pagulayan. The way the break works here at Derby City Classic is it's winner's choice. So after you lag for the first one, whoever wins the game has an opportunity to choose who breaks. I think Alex will elect to break. The stream sponsors for this event: Hustlin' Clothing USA, JB Custom Cue Cases, Jerry Olivier Custom Cues, Littman Lights, and Locked and Loaded Custom Billiard Apparel. Thanks so much for your support, and thanks for tuning in out there. This is Railbirds TV. Like we said, round 7 action, bank pool from the 2024 Derby City Classic. Earl has to have played some good pool to get here. Tough draw here to get Alex. He does have 1 loss, so this is an elimination round for Earl. And Alex is still without a loss, still has his buyback. Catches a scratch. And I think that's the only reason that people would elect to let their opponent break, is if they feel like their opponent breaks poorly or if they're worried about scratching. Against most players that play a lot of bank pool, you don't want to let them break because they're used to running 5. I like starting with the 6. He does have to be a little cautious of the scratch here. Gets right through there, hits it perfectly. He's going to sit great on that 3 ball. I say too soon because he looks a little jammed, but I do think he can stiff that in. Cinching it with inside here. Hits it great. It's going to be sitting good on the 5 ball here. Looks like he can run around and should be in good position for the 9 or the 1 after this shot. All right, well, knocks a couple down early on, but leaves Alex in a pretty good position here. If he knocks down this first one, I mean, there's 5 sitting on that foot end of the table that are very makeable. Alex does need 6, though. Scratch on the break costs him 1. I'm definitely starting with the 1 here. Yep. He's kind of eyeing where he wants to be for the 7. A little bit of outside on this. Not going to get there. Banks it short, and that's, I mean, one of the deadly things about bank pool is you start thinking about running balls, you dog a ball, and all of a sudden you just left your opponent with a great shot. Earl with a chance to get out of this rack. 7 balls a hanger. Most bank pool players hit a nice, firm, crisp stroke. This is when, again, the 7... You can fire this ball in, but it's getting to that point where it's low enough where you really got to let the ball turn. If you hit it too hard, you can take the turn off the ball. I think he's probably going to try and stay down table here, yeah. It's kind of an unfortunate position to land in. Doesn't look like he's clear on the 8 ball. I'm not sure the 9 ball's got a line. He might consider going up to the 1 or the 4. Yeah, the 9 looks like it banks wide from there. Cross corner. Back of the pocket. 1 to go. Ooh, man, I thought it was going to hang up. Nice shooting. Earl taking down game number 2. Got a 1-1 match. Earl will take the break. Sponsors for this event here, Diamond Billiard Products Incorporated. They are terrific. All the tables you see out there, all the lights. This is their event. Phenomenal tournament. Big thank you to Diamond Billiards. Simonis Cloth, Aramith Billiard Balls, Outsville AccuRack, AccuStats Video Productions, and Master Billiard Shock. Thanks for all your support here at this event, the coolest pool tournament in the world. This is Earl from Louisville, breaking game number 3. This is old school Southern game. You'll notice there's no template rack, none of that, no jump cues. This is hard rack only. No kisses, combos, caroms, just pure banks. So 1 down on the break. Man, hits him smooth. It's looking really good here, too. 4 balls a hanger. Either the 6 or 2 next. I mean, 5-3 are in really dangerous spots. He's right to take his time here. Good looking table. Hit that ball wide. That was the first one. He hit that with kind of a funny stroke. The first one that I've seen him not step up and hit in a real commanding way. Boy, he's bummed he missed that one, but honestly, it's not left in a terrible position. Looks like that 9 didn't quite get spotted straight, but that'll be all right. Yeah, Alex doesn't have a ton to work with here. Looks like he's going to move the 9 down to the foot rail. Just leaves him hung up on that ball. Straight back on the 3. Just cut that ball a little fat. Gets back down table. Alex is probably going to play the 3 if he doesn't mind jacking up over that 9 ball. Yeah, he's got a little bit of room to cue around there too. There it is. Right. I got a feeling he's going to shoot that 9 ball. He does have the 4-2 rails, but... Oh, he's just going to play the passer. Yeah, and a lot of one pocket players get a good feeling for this bank because it's just so, it comes up so much in one pocket. Like it had eyes. 9 ball does pass. Again, this is totally a one pocket player's bank also, if you're taking this cross corner. I think it's a one pocket player's bank that you learn from playing a bunch of bank pool. All right, playing at 2 rails instead. He can just kind of squat this cue ball, leave it on the rail. Still has a shot at making the ball. Whoa. Let that one get away from him. Definitely cut that ball thin. Earl is hunting. Straight back here on the 9. Drills it. Great shot. Look outside pocket. Don't you dare. Man. 5 ball coming back at him, I would imagine. Hits it short. Just a little stiff on that ball. Dangerous spot here. These two are both very, very makeable. Depending on how he lands on the 8. Not going to see Alex miss a lot of those, though. Not going to see him miss a lot of these either. He has been just outside the pocket on a couple side pocket shots. Let's see if he'll actually try to run around and get closer to the 6-2 or just take his medicine. So he drew out of it instead of following it. Looking at this 6 ball. This is for the game. Oh, they look good. I think a lot of players like this 5 ball. It's a little tight for that. He's got to pass around the 6 or straight back on the 2. Six feels a little tight to the rail to be a diamond down, but I know he can make it. He's just going to have to do something with it. So either some inside there or hit it soft to let the rail slip a little bit. Just came up a little short. See a lot of players, especially early on in this tournament, just starting to play that 2 rails because what they're used to just isn't, it's not dragging as much to go 1 rail. I've seen some really good bankers just start playing that 2 rails. Alex has a similar 2 railer on the 5 here if he wants it. It was a little tight last time. Let's see if he's able to open this one up. Still a little bit tight. Six balls coming back to his right. At least kind of natural to bring the cue ball back down to the rail also. That looks good to me. Straight back on the 2 ball here. Big decision here. I mean, do you float down with the confidence that you're going to make this ball? Or do you play it safe like that? I think he played the smart shot there. You need 2, Alex only needs 1. You'd rather have him shooting this one than rolling all the way down to the 5. And Alex knows he's got to be kind of careful here. It's 1-1. Earl did a great job getting out of game 2. Really wants to knock this 5 ball down. A little wide. Kind of got to play to that lower left-hand corner pocket. This is one of the only times I'd want to play more a pocket speed bank. If I miss it, I would much rather leave it around the pocket, especially knowing the 2 balls there. Yeah, this is way tougher bank for Alex from that position. 5 does have room to pass the 2. All right, he's going to play the crosser. This ball just naturally twists if you let it. So you're going to see him miss just barely outside of that lower left corner pocket. Or he's going to play the 3-railer. A lot easier to control the cue ball playing the 3-railer. This is dangerous straight back here for Earl. And you see the couple that he shot soft, definitely doesn't see the line quite as well. I mean, none of us do. You're used to hammering those banks in and all of a sudden slip off a little bit, but he played at the right speed. This will be that straight back passer. That looks good to me. No, it's wide. All right, so a couple balls hanging. Late game strategy bank pool is very interesting to me. He's not going to want to pocket either one of these balls. There's no shot available right now, and he doesn't want there to be. Unless he thinks maybe he can 3-rail out of this. I think he's just going to knock it a little more into the pocket. I would definitely try to be doing something with the 2 ball. He may be trying to pocket and come up table, but I think leaving Alex a spot shot from anywhere on the table is a dangerous idea. Grabbing the bridge here. It's a nice shot. So making it even harder for Alex to do the same back to him. Eventually that 2 ball is going to be in a position where you have no choice but to either shoot at the 5 or pocket the ball. Alex feathers the ball pretty well, though. Really wants to get all the way down on that rail. Probably doesn't want to be on that side of things, too, leaving the straight back here spot shot. And Alex easing up on that too. See how that ball goes wide? It changes the dynamics of that bank so much. But that's what you got to do here. That's a way safer shot than just firing at that ball, letting Earl get the next one and get back in this game. Well, back in it. He only needs 2. He does have a passer here on the 2 ball. I don't think he's going to shoot it. But boy, it's tough to resist. Hear him call 2 in the corner, so straight back here. No, he was calling it right like a bank pool player would, which is 2 rails in the corner, not the 2 ball. That's something that took me a while to adjust to. You're going to call the number of rails and the pocket. He's got the cross side here for the win. Very makeable bank here. And this one, you're not going to see him ease in. He's going to fire this ball. Drills it. Yep. Taking down game number 3, Alex Pagulayan. Well, that was a battle. The first 2 games were really quick. Saw a little more strategy in that 3rd game. Alex with a 2-1 lead here, round 7, 2024 Derby City Classic. If you guys like what you're seeing, like what you're hearing, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. It's going to let you know every time we go live here with more Derby City Classic action. Thanks for tuning in to Railbirds TV. I love this game. I'm from the Northwest, not a popular place for bank pool, and it's become a little larger. We actually have a couple tournaments out here. We've got a big tournament, the Seattle area, 15th Street Billiards. Huge shout out to those guys for supporting Northwest Bank Pool. Jesse Bergman puts that on. Dry break again. Ooh, a juicy dry break. This big one ball here. Really want to knock this one down. Because, boy, you could be off to the races. Yeah. Probably going to nudge the 4 off the rail there. Gets it good. I like to bring the 2 back at me. I really like side pocket banks. It's a little bigger pocket. Going right into that 3 ball. Get a good nudge. That didn't work out great, but the straight back on the 9 is pretty juicy. He's going to bring the 3 back. I like this bank also. Turns it good. Nice shot. It's on a run of 3. Puts himself all the way down on the rail. This is a distinctly tougher bank. Hits it very good. Beautiful shot there. He can spike this 9 in there. Looking good. This is for the game. Oh my gosh. That's brutal. Ran 4. That's the hardest thing about this game, man. It doesn't matter how many balls you got down until you got the 5th one. Barely rattling that 9 ball. I think Alex is going to like the 7 here. Alex in a way tougher position. I mean, the good thing for Earl is there's 2 balls hanging, so the guy's not going to run 5 on you. It's in the pocket. I don't think he can turn this ball enough to make it in the side. He might consider playing at 2 rails. He might just play the 4 back at him to that lower right-hand corner pocket. Like he plays 1 pocket. Beautiful shot. I don't think he's going to take on the 3-railer. I think he'll knock down this 5. Try to point hook him. Wow. Does it pretty good. Looks like he can still see the 8 ball, but protects him from that 7. That's a really effective shot. It's easier to hit than you think, but of course you do always take the risk of scratching. Controlling it's tough. I guess Earl can see the 7. I thought he was tighter in on that rail. You want to practice a bank, this is the one. Spiking the 7 ball out of the corner pocket. Sat there and watched Billy Thorpe hit that bank for quite a while. It's not as easy as it looks. Back in 8 ball back at him. Playing the 2-railer. Z bank here. Notice he's going to have to, this first angle is going to have to be a lot wider than the second. That ball flattens out a bunch. So that one flattened out a little too much on him. Going to try and straight back cinch this right between the 7. And yeah, you know if you make this bank, 7 ball doesn't even come into play. Even hit that wide and it wasn't even close to the 7. It's hard to not think about that ball, but It really isn't in the way. Imagine he'll play the long rail here. Upper right-hand corner pocket. Alex needs all of them. Earl just needs that one more chance. That's a little short, but man, pretty close. It's tricky here because, I mean, you don't want to let Alex back in the game, but you need something to shoot at. Is he going to play this 4 rails? This is what I mean about that 4 railer. You can win the game with it. Ooh, purdy. That was beautiful, beautiful 4 railer. 2-2. Earl with the break against Alex Pagulayan. Man, what a match we got here. You said this is round 7 action. You don't make it to round 7 if you can't play with bank pool. And obviously this guy hits the ball. He plays a little above a 632 Fargo for bank pool. That's for sure. Big break here. Last thing you want to do is catch a scratch. End up spotting the guy a ball. I definitely changed my break in bank pool. I do break from there, but I'm really, really cautious of that side pocket. Try to not ever let that cue ball get to the rail. If that 5 ball lines up, he's in great shape. All right. I think he's opening with a 5. Drills it. I'm gonna settle on the 8 here. I'm not sure what he'll decide to do. Yeah, 1 goes as well. And you just see the focus on his face. Big match. Boy, you squat this ball. He's in really good shape here on the 4. This can open that up. I might try to make contact with the 9-3. Drills it. 2 to go. That ball ran a little long, but I mean, the point is he made the ball. That's about all that matters there. See him speeding up just a little bit, and it's something we all can be cautious of. He's hitting the ball so good. What I like is that you see the focus coming in, but you don't see him tightening up. I mean, he's still hitting that good, solid stroke that you really need to play with bank pool. Drills it. Come on, 1 to go. Straight back on the 3 ball. Did he really break and run? Oh. Beautiful. This is exactly where you want to be. Just a little bit wide. So that's 2 racks that he almost ran 5 and out. Gonna spot this one up. What an opening run for Earl. Putting the pressure on Alex Pagulayan. Boy, Alex, I think he's probably a little on his heels right now. That's one of the funnest things about bank pool is, I mean, you see players that you're not aware of. You don't, I'm sure a lot of players in the South know exactly who Earl is because he's a beast, but I think more players might know Alex Pagulayan. And you see these players step in, and you can really surprise some of these pros. Catching the point there. Earl with a chance to take this down. It's Got to be the biggest bank you've ever made in your life. Earl taken down, surviving round 7 after being down 2-1. What a match for Earl. Congratulations, man. Alex still got his buyback. Maybe you'll see him in the finals. My name's Somerfield. This has been Railbirds TV. Thanks for tuning in to the 2024 Derby City Classic. We'll see you soon.